Hey besties.
Hey.
Welcome back for another episode of the Hello Bestie podcast. I'm Maggie.
I'm Tashima.
All right, let's get into it.
All right.
Book tea.
Yes.
All right, so I'm just gonna put a disclaimer out there. I have really been in my Freida McFadden bag.
Okay.
All right.
You said that last time.
I did say that last time. Still in the bag.
Okay.
So this is a very different book of hers, though. So it's called The Devil Wears Scrubs. Okay, so first of all, did you know that Freida McFadden is like a whole ass doctor in real life?
No.
She's a medical doctor. She specializes in treating patients with brain disorders.
Oh.
Her real name is Sarah Cohen, and apparently she was doing the double life thing for quite a while, like being this doctor and then this
writer,
New York Times best-selling author on the side. Yeah.
Is she still practicing?
I believe so, yes.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, if a person make you feel like you ain't doing enough,
right? Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Just hearing brain disorders and writing best-selling, and she writes a lot.
She writes a lot. Yes. Her catalog is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either she's writing a lot or she had a lot already, or a combination of the both.
Yeah.
Like she probably has a vault full of stuff.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I wonder if each book is like based off of a patient in a weird way.
I wonder. I don't know.
Because she just seems to have like characters.
She does. She does. So this is a very different book and I like it. So I'm just going to read a little. Newly minted Dr. Jane McGill is in hell. Not literally, of course, but between her drug addict patients, sleepless nights on call, and battling wits with a sadistic yet charming sexy surgeon, Jane can't imagine an afterlife much worse than her first month of medical internship at County Hospital. And then there's the devil herself, Jane's senior resident, Dr. Alyssa Morgan. It's basically about her doing her residency at this hospital, just up all the time, crazy hours, just kooky patients in the hospital. It's just like insight to what doctors go through before they start practicing on their own. And but it's witty, it's funny, it's such a cute.
So it's not book. Like a mystery thriller.
No.
Oh,
no.
I was like, wait, when does somebody die?
Right,
like,
exactly.
Where's the mystery?
Yeah, it's totally different from anything I've read of hers. It's upbeat, it's quirky, it's
really,
yeah. It's a really cool book. She did her thing on this. Yeah.
Wow.
Devil Wears Scrubs. Yep.
Okay. I have to check that out.
For sure.
When I'm in that mood.
Yeah, I know. Depends.
Yeah. So the book that I listened to is called Monday's Not Coming. It's not a new book, by Tiffany D. Jackson. She also wrote the book Allegedly, which I love.
Oh, okay.
So,
Allegedly.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Same vibes?
Very similar.
Okay.
Like darkish.
Okay.
It's like I think it's under like mystery suspense, but it's this girl named Claudia whose friend Monday goes missing. And so she is going like kind of trying to, she's a high school student and she's trying to figure out where her friend is after being away for a summer. Just like trying to stay within her lane, but also wondering why is nobody worried about where my friend is.
So the girl went missing over summer break, and at the start of school, she just never showed back
Claudia
up.
comes back home and is looking for her best friend. They're like attached at the hip, and kind of like how we were.
Yeah.
When we were that age.
Right.
And just imagine if you come back from summer break and nobody seems to know where I am.
Wow. Okay.
School starts and everybody's just like, oh yeah, I'm sure she's around. And you're like, excuse me.
Wow.
Where is this other person that is like half of me? And nobody seems to be concerned. Not even my parents, not my siblings. Nobody seems to like really be giving you any answers.
Wow. Okay.
And so she just goes through like trying to figure out where her friend is.
Yikes. Okay.
And just kind of, but also she's in high school. She's a child. So grown-ups are very much like, mind your business. Stop getting in other people's business. You know, like still like that children are to be seen, not heard. Like stay in your lane. Don't question. You know, you can't go in certain parts of the neighborhood. Like, so she's doing all of this while still having this like, you know, anchor on her.
Wow.
So yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, cool.
So if you like Allegedly, you would really like Monday's Not Coming, I think.
So my next book is called Count My Lies by Sophie Stava. And I just want to say that I had heard nothing about this book. I actually found it recommended, like, if you like Freida McFadden, Laura Dave, those kind of fast-paced thrillers, this book was recommended. So I looked at it and, girl,
Good.
so good. All right.
What's it called again?
Count My Lies.
Count My Lies.
They're actually in the process of making this into a Hulu miniseries.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was just published last year.
It excites me when that happens, but I never actually watched them.
Right.
But I love that for the authors.
Same.
I'm always like, look at you.
Exactly.
Like, one more, you made it.
You did it. That
but
was
I
the
had
goal.
no intention on, like, getting in that pool.
I feel like I always want to.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't I just
It
can't
just
hit the
pisses me
button.
off.
I just can't hit the button.
It's just gonna piss you off.
I can't.
Every time.
There is one, though, that I do think, casting-wise, they did a really good job. That's always my problem. I don't think I've seen one to where I felt the characters look like how I imagined it, and for that reason, I just want to keep that piece of the book with me and not give it a chance. But there's one that I will talk about, ironically enough, in this episode.
Oh, really?
That
I was like, which one?
That I also haven't watched, but I do think the casting is probably top-notch and worth a watch. So,
okay.
All right. So, again, it's called Count My Lies. Brief synopsis. Sloane Carraway is a liar. Harmless lies, mostly, to make her self-proclaimed sad little life a bit more interesting. So, when Sloane sees a young girl in tears at a park one afternoon, she can't help herself. She tells the girl's very attractive dad that she's a nurse and helps him pull a bee stinger from the girl's foot. With this lie and chance encounter, Sloane becomes the nanny for the wealthy and privileged Jay and Violet Lockhart, the perfect New York couple with a brownstone, a daughter in private school, and summers on Block Island. But maybe Sloane isn't the only one lying, and all that's picture perfect harbors a much more dangerous truth. To say anything more is to spoil the most exciting, twisty, and bitingly smart suspense novel to come out in years.
Giving kind of like the Housemaid.
Kind of, but this chick just lies. Like, think of any liar that you know. You know a couple between the two of us. Just insight into, you really can't help it. Just lies. Just comes out. But big and elaborate, and starting in childhood and then learning how to hone it because, oh, I went too overboard with that one. I see how I did that wrong.
Okay.
Like telling lies as a kid and getting punished, and instead of realizing that it's wrong, just learning the mistake of the lie to perfect it. Yes. Okay. So it's just, dang, you
pathological.
Yeah, and just pointless and just, but it's just, they tumble on top of each other, and it's a page turner. I highly recommend. I really highly recommend. No.
Or is it more like, wow?
This is like an 8-hour audio. This is a very quick, fast-paced, like, no, it's very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very interesting, not frustrating, not like, why? Some of it, if you're not a liar, if you're just like, but why would you say that?
Yeah, that's what I meant by that.
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit, but...
Because I feel like that would drive me nuts.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, I can't.
But it's like keeping up, like, okay, I said, I'm this, I'm that, here's my life, boom. And then as you go through, it is exhausting. Yeah. It's frustrating, but there's insight into why people do what they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I think you might like it.
So the next one that I have is called The Wife Before by Shanora Williams. It's about this woman named Samira who, she's like one of those people who just can't quite seem to get her life in order. And she's constantly got like friends and family just helping her all the time, and as a result she doesn't ever really get her life in order because she's always got a safety net. She gets put in a position where that's no longer an option, and then right around the same time, coincidentally, meets this super awesome man. He's a widower, and quickly they just like fall head over heels in love for each other. And so they elope because there's people basically are like, nah, you're
on
just
both sides.
Well, there really isn't it. There is no like his side. It's more her side.
Okay.
They're like, you're just doing this because we are not helping you anymore. Like this isn't the way to do it.
Oh, got
like you don't need
to
get with this guy just to save you.
Okay.
She's like, like I can't just meet somebody and actually fall in love legitimately. Like you think that I'm that desperate that I'm just gonna like you know what I mean? Just like pawn myself out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they elope and then she kind of starts finding information about his deceased wife and starts making her question like, do I really know who this person is? So it's a psychological thriller and you get really wrapped up in just like the story that's being told.
Wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's really good.
The Wife Before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like if you like Verity, you probably would like this book.
Okay.
Because it is a little like, it is giving like Verity that kind of style of suspense.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
The Wife Before.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good,
no.
girl.
Yeah, The Wife.
Okay.
Sorry.
That sounds good. All right. So my next and last book, I was actually with you when I caught this. The first time I saw him. So this is the sequel to The Last Thing He Told Me.
Okay.
Both of these books are by Laura Dave. And this is what I was saying that I think would be a really... Okay, so it's playing on Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV and I'm not going to pay for a special subscription.
Facts.
That part. So, but the actress who plays Hannah Hall is Jennifer Garner.
Right.
And I believe her to be how Hannah Hall was described, a wonderful visual representation of that character. Mm-hmm. So for that, I would say I think that's probably a really good adaptation, but I don't have Apple TV, so I haven't copped it. But they're doing a second season or have already done a second season based on this. Okay. And just the title itself, the first time I saw him, I thought that this was going to be more of a prequel style because the first book is The Last Thing He Told Me. So I thought, oh, maybe this is going into the history of how they met before the first time she saw him. But no, this actually picks up the very last scene of the book and then goes on from there. Oh. Yeah. So I don't want to say too much, but twists, turns... the thing that Laura Dave does best. Very fast paced and I highly recommend. And a good wrap up to the story. Like I won't say everything that's tied up in a bow, but you will be left with no questions of, but what about this? What about that? She closed every loose end.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love when they do that.
Yes. Yeah.
Please. I don't know why this makes me feel so corny. I listened to my first James Patterson book. Oh! I don't know why. It just makes me feel like, I don't know.
No, listen. I don't know if this is good or bad, but it's what I have to mention on James Patterson. He does do thriller type stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've never read any of his books, not opposed to any of it. But every single time I go to the Friends of the Library, tons of his books. Tons. So I'm like, either people are just, this is donation quality consistently, or he just has so many different books where people are just, it's inevitable. Just I don't know which one. Okay.
Just like there's, I don't know the last name, but there's some author, Nora something.
Nora Roberts.
I think she has a ton.
Romance or something.
You see them every single time.
Every time.
Oh, and I've never, I don't know.
Yeah.
I happened to be on Audible and I was like, let me see what I can get for free ski.
Yeah.
And they had some James Patterson books. One of them is the book that I listened to. It's called The Game of Nine.
Okay.
And it's cinematic audio, so it's the same thing as like graphic audio, where it has like a whole cast. It's really awesome because it was like the graphic audio. I feel like the ones that I've listened to, they're okay. Took a little time getting used to because I felt like it wasn't everything was like only certain things, you know, like she goes into the bathroom, she's looking in the mirror, and you may hear water running, but then it kind of goes back to like the dialogue of the book, and then every now and then you hear some audio, but this was real like cinematic audio. I felt like I was listening to a movie.
Really? Okay.
It was so good.
All right.
So it's this detective named Sarah Cole, and she gets an invitation basically from a serial killer who comes around every 9 years. and he invites 3 detectives from all across the world, different bureaus, different everything. He invites them to basically catch him. But you have a certain amount of time to catch the serial killer, and then after that, the serial killer is gone, not to return again for another 9 years.
But is he still killing people in this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's already killed, but he's giving you an opportunity to catch him. He's like, I'll be here
Wow.
for this amount of time, and if you can catch me, fair enough. But if you can't, you gotta wait another 9 years. And each 9 years, it's 3 different detectives that are invited. So basically, how far back it goes, the serial killer would be like, I don't know, 70 or something like that. So they're like, what the heck? It's like 70, 80, something like that, like really old.
Yeah.
And so this detective is invited, but she's not, she's like a desk number cruncher detective. Like she's never been in the field. She has no experience with that whatsoever. And then, yeah, they basically are trying to catch this killer. Like you could hear the sirens when they're just all like it just is so good.
Interesting.
It really is like listening to a movie without actually watching it. Like, you know, when you've watched a movie so many times or a show, and you can watch it, like you can listen to it without watching it, and you just know.
I know.
It feels like that, but without actually ever having like watched it before.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
That's awesome. I love that.
So that's my last one.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, besties. All right. That's 6 good books for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Let us know if you have some recommendations down below, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.